Hey YouTube, I'm just coming on here and late night chit chat. And since I've been going through this breakup, I am getting a little bit stronger every day. Some days are good, and some days are okay, and some days are just my weakness kicks in. Just like everybody has weaknesses. When they're going through something like this. And all I'm trying to do now is just trying to communicate with him. And it just seems like he just, I ain't trying to talk bad about him or anything like that. It's just, it just feels like he just doesn't want to sit down and talk to me long. I mean, understandably, it's still fresh. And it takes time for something like this to actually sit down and talk. And to get, through the emotions and doubt and whatnot. And I understand that we may never date again. And I completely understand that. Rather if someone else comes along or whatnot, even if I have to be by myself, which is I'm going to just do me for now. But it just seems like, I keep on telling them we need to sit down and talk and communicate and be friends. Friends sit down and talk, and I ain't trying to bring up the past. I'm just trying to, move forward. And it's just like he doesn't want to communicate. He doesn't want to sit down and talk. I mean, I'm calmly and I'm calm, and it's just like, we get on the phone and it's probably 2, 3, 4 minutes we talk, and then, it's just like he's tired of talking to me. And it's even same way through text. He doesn't want to text long, cause I understand that he hates texting, which is sometimes I do too. But it just, and I understand that he doesn't care about my feelings right now and everything, and I know he probably hates me. It's part of like losing someone in death and everything. You go through the stages of grief or whatnot. But it doesn't seem like he just doesn't want to hang around me. He just wants to hang out with his bachelor friends. He wants to hang out with, people from work. And it's just like he just leaves me in the wind and doesn't want to talk to me. And, and I know I've been coming on here the last, couple weeks and just talking just to get everything out there, what I'm feeling. But it's... Hey, fat boy, how are you doing? And it's just, I don't understand men sometimes, And and all I just want him to do is just talk to me. Well, I'm good. I'm just, right now, the last, month and 15 days or 16 days, me and my boyfriend, we broke up, and I'm just trying to, get by and concentrate on what I need to concentrate on, and try to be his friend. But it's hard to be someone's friend when you dated them so long. How do you start? I mean, I know it's going to take time, and I understand that. It's a long story. He the relationship was toxic. At the end, he was talking with his friends and his family that all I've done was just sit on my ass and I didn't work, which is, it's hard to get a job when your boyfriend works from 11 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I filled out applications and there was just no hit, and then he just closed his heart out. He didn't, the last month or so, he didn't sit down and talk to me. And so, yeah, I mean, and I'm trying to, communicate with them and, try to be his friend, but it's hard to be someone's friend when you've been together since high school. And I'm just trying to figure out how should I start being his friend. I mean, I don't want to jeopardize myself getting hurt or, his feelings getting hurt. I mean, I still love him, but I guess I just got to start to the point where, let time do what time does and go from there, I guess. But I don't. Yeah, that's true. And see, and that's the reason why I told him last Sunday that, it would be a good idea if we're just friends at a distance, and at least call each other every now and then to see how each other's doing. Yeah, I mean, we are friends, but it's just, it's hard since we were, for so long we were, dating. And, I mean, we were friends when we were dating and all, but it's just like a different kind of friendship. I mean, I can't even put it into words what type of friendship it is. I mean, and for so long in the relationship, he's always wanted to be a bachelor because I guess he's never experienced that part of himself. No, not really. I barely knew him in high school. I mean, he was in my math class, and in high school, yeah, we sat down and talked, and we talked over the phone, but we never built that foundation as friends when we were young. We just hopped right into a relationship. And I I mean, I guess he got tired of me not. I mean, I did things. I mean, I cleaned up the house and, took care of the kids and gave the kids a bath, put them to bed. And, I cooked dinner and, I went grocery shopping. I went to the store every time that he asked me to, like Quick Trip or these convenience stores. And, I never, I understand that I'm in the wrong, portionally. But, he's in the wrong too for never sitting down and try to talk it through with me and see where we go from there. He never did that. So, and I'm just, it's just, sometimes it's just no point in talking to him. I just want to shut off my phone and not even talk to him for a couple days. And, well, I've been trying to talk it out, but he just doesn't want to listen. Because he has everybody, from his friends to his family, he has everybody telling him, oh no, don't let her get you down. I'm not trying to get him down. I'm trying to talk things out so we can have a better understanding of what's, where we can come to a conclusion and move forward. But every time I bring it up, he just walks away. Or he says he has something to do and he'll call back later. And it's just the same routine what he's doing now, what he did when he lived here. We'll talk later. Later came, and every time I try to sit down and talk to him, he didn't want to hear it. And so, yeah, I mean, what can you do? I mean, besides wait. But, you wait too long, I'm going to probably end up having somebody else, or something's going to happen that I'm not going to be here. You see what I'm saying? And it's going to be too late, when death is knocking at my door. Yeah, same here. I mean, he avoided problems with me all the time. I mean, that's the main thing. I understand that he works, and and he, at that point, he was a security guard, and he worked from 11 o'clock at night until 7:30 in the morning. And I understood that. Yeah, I know communication is the key, but I want to communicate. Every time I do, it's just like a 2-3 minute talk, and him saying, oh, okay, I gotcha. That's what he does. It's just, okay, I gotcha. But yet you're really not getting me, because all you just want to do is just walk away and not communicate and do your thing. I understand you want to do your thing, but at some point, we got to sit down and talk about this. And if you're going to ignore it, then I hope in your next relationship that your new girlfriend is going to ignore you, because hope, pray to God, she's not a gold digger or asking you for your money all the time or something. even though she has her own job. And I ain't trying to, sit here and, smash him or talk about him, but it's just how I feel. And, if he gets into a next relationship, I hope the girl doesn't, goes all, like, not psychotic, but all crazy on him. And, like, you need to start doing this, you need to start doing that, da-da-da. What? 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 Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, that's... And ever since I told him that on Sunday, I feel pretty good, but it's just... I want to sit here and talk and communicate and see where we go from there. I mean, I know it's gonna be probably a few months. Yeah, my daughter is up. She seems to get up around this time. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm to the point where I don't know what to do anymore. I think I'm just gonna ignore him. I mean, I know ignoring him ain't the key to the is not key, but it's just like, he's just, like, he's, basically the key word is he's throwing me away like yesterday's garbage. And he doesn't want to have nothing to do with me. But yet I'm trying to sit here, stupid hair, and be the bigger person and communicate. And on top of that, trying to be your friend and, like, what else can I do? I mean, the only person I gotta prove myself to is myself, I mean, because I have 2 jobs now, and I'm working, and, although they're stay-at-home jobs, but at least it's some sort of income coming in. And, and I'm not proving myself to anybody,